Yeah, basically, I think reconciliation is not only possible, I think it's essential. Without reconciliation, Sri Lanka will suffer a lot. But I think a prerequisite for it, and the word I associate with reconciliation, is understanding. Because I think there's not enough effort to understand the others and to work out what they need. Instead, there's concentration on all sides on what we need as it were. And let me give a simple example of this from the point of view of government. I think government was very genuine in thinking that economic prosperity, etc., would help towards reconciliation. And I certainly think it will. But they should also realize that that's not enough. So you have a wonderful sort of infrastructural development, far better than we have in some other parts of the country, in both the north and east. But whereas in the east this led to prosperity and people participating in the economic life, it hasn't worked in the north. Because government failed to understand that we also needed enormous amounts of human resources development in the north. Because especially in the Vani, as opposed to Jaffna, which still has reasonably high standards, the Vani had suffered under the Tigers. Kids were not educated, they didn't have vocational training. Government concentrated on developing the agriculture, that went well, but they didn't think about how to make sure the people profited by doing things like value addition and so on. And up in the north, Jaffna, I think it's essential to ensure much more participation because the people want to feel that they are the decision makers in their lives. And I think much more consultation is necessary. So that while I think obviously the people of the north should also understand some of the problems the government has, which have a lot to do with the diaspora. I don't think the Sri Lankan government feels any worries about the Sri Lankan Tamils who generally just want to get on with their lives, get over the unfairnesses with regard to language that have been perpetrated over the years. But there's great animosity among some members of the diaspora, which may inhibit reconciliation. And while I think the people in Sri Lanka should all understand, I think government needs to work much harder at understanding the real needs as well as the real desires of the people of the